Hey guys, um, this is a video I'm creating where I'm having to go and ask the world for financial help, which makes me extremely uncomfortable. So please bear with me. Also, it's not really about me or not entirely about me. So please hear me out. And by the way, everything that I'm going to talk about in this video is also covered in my GoFundMe story. Um, and but I thought it was appropriate to cover this. I'll explain and introduce you to these guys here in a minute. But for anybody who might be watching this video who has never met me before, my name is Mark Light. And in August of 2022, I was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, where it was also in my liver. Um, 26 months later, in a lot of medical hell. I am now cancer free. However, though, I do have an 80% chance that the cancer will come back, which is central to what I'm here to talk about. I've also had a 13-year battle with pancreatitis that connected the two of us, Chris, which I'll talk about here in just a second, and a handful of other things. So I've learned quite a bit through all of this that I've been through. I've learned quite a bit about a lot of things in life, specifically resilience and mental toughness and positive mindset through difficulty. Part of the reason why I'm doing this is this cancer journey in particular has broken me financially. But I'm not looking for a handout, I'm looking for a hand up. So I'll come to that. A lot of good has come from this. One of the things I made the promise to myself really just days after my diagnosis in 2022 that I was going to make something good come from this. I do need to earn a living myself, but I wanted to use my situation. I thought really the situation or the story just got really good and I want to use it. So this is kind of what this is about here. The reason I have these three with me is this is a business venture that I'm here to kind of talk about. And you guys have been the three people who, over the last couple of years, since I first started thinking about this and really working on it, you were the people I went to and bounced ideas. Chris, you and I are connected because of your daughter dealing with the pancreatitis. And in 2016, I did that cross country ride. The biggest thing that I got inspired by you is making your need for financial help 8 years ago in 2016 when that played out, made it um, basically fodder for public use and everything, which I thought took a ton of courage. It's inspired me. I'm still really uncomfortable with this, but you and also from a business perspective, as I've discussed what I'm here to talk about, you're kind of a no BS guy and a natural skeptic in a very good way. And so I've always appreciated that about you. But V3, I've known you for only about a year here, but one of the very first things that we talked about and you what established you as a go-to person is you talked about how when you struck out on your own as an entrepreneur, having the village there to support you. And we talked quite a bit about that and a lot of other things. And you're also one of those, you're not going to tell me what I want to hear.
Nope.
Sometimes I wish you were a little more like that. But anyway, and Paul, you and I have been friends for about 42 years. And I've always considered you an amazing business person, and anybody that knows you would agree with me when I say I've talked to you about there's an Arnone way. If you want something, anything done right, you look up at Paul or any one of your family members, it's done right. So I have you guys here a little bit for social proof because I think anybody that sees you sitting here is going to agree. Anyway, a little bit about the business that I'm talking about. Like I said, I've learned a ton about resilience through the journey I've been on. I started thinking really shortly, like I said, two or 3 days after my diagnosis. I always wanted to be in speaking, and I had people who were encouraging me to write a book. And I decided to do those things, and I began sort of working on them shortly after my cancer diagnosis. And now it's come to a point where being cancer free and kind of getting back on my feet again, I need to really get working on that. A lot of work has been done, and I'll explain a little bit about that here in a second. But I do need a little bit of funding to move forward and make this happen here. So I'm talking about a business speaking where I've got a message and a story that I've been working on here, um, and I think it can help a lot of people. Same with the book, which the book is well underway, and through that entire endeavor of going down that road, I've decided also to get into coaching and consulting in various formats. But it's only been in the recent few weeks that I've found out that coaching cancer patients is actually a legit thing. And this gives me an opportunity to help people who've been or are going down the road I've been down. Um, as I said, it's a difficult thing because, and maybe I'm saying more than is appropriate here, but I do need to earn a living. I'm probably not employable at this point, because of my situation and the lack of, whatever, to be consistent. Plus, I mean, I really think that I didn't beat stage 4 cancer in order to go work for somebody else in their business, selling their widgets or doing whatever. I have a life purpose, and this is an opportunity for me to live that out. Spent, God knows, probably just a tick below $20,000 of my own money so far, um, working with people to help me do market research. And it turns out that there is a market for everything I'm talking about here. In some cases, a massive market and a need. Um, Spent a lot of time working with consultants discussing, I mean, how many breakfast, lunch, coffees, and whatnot have I spent with you guys, bouncing stuff off of you, getting feedback, and that type of thing. So a lot of work, groundwork has already been laid. And like I said, this is all spelled out in the business plan and my story that's attached to this. So I'm asking you to help me, yes, earn a living, but also the means of doing that is helping other people. Something that I'm passionate about. I think anybody that knows me knows that. So I'm humbly asking if you have the ability to donate to this cause and help me help other people, and or share this story and my GoFundMe page, really greatly appreciate it. So guys, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video, and God bless.